Hey Fragrance family, I'm David.
I'm Jer.
And we're the Fragrance Bros. Coming at you this time again with another review, this time on Amouage Beloved Man. Their newest release, obviously. The date introduced is 2013. It's classified as an Oriental Woody. Notes are orange, grapefruit, elemi, geranium, jasmine, orris, saffron, cedar, guaiac, leather, patchouli, musk, and vetiver.
Boom.
Now what'd you get out of longevity out of this?
Too long.
Dude.
It hung on.
Yeah.
It's beast.
Yeah. You got the same. I got beast as well.
Beast. Yeah. Long time.
Beast mode.
12 plus.
What about projection?
I don't know. Maybe excellent. I don't feel like it really pushed away that far.
I do.
Okay.
Beast. I got beast for me too, man. It was, I mean, for me anyway.
Yeah.
It was explosive.
Diarrhea.
Yeah, it was.
Class.
Season, I would not say this is good for summer.
Okay.
I would say this is probably better for spring and fall and somewhat cooler months, and definitely best for nights.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, when you're alone.
Yeah.
Nights when you're alone.
So don't wear this on a date then.
That's right. Or out.
Yeah, that's right. And purpose, I would say this is probably only really good for formal. And I say that only because the weird scents usually fall in the formal range most of the time.
Yeah. Because you don't want to wear them any other time, ever.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what does this remind you of?
I don't know. It's a really weird scent.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the thing that I get the most is woody. I guess it's got this like a fibrous quality almost. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I can see what you're saying.
Or like vibrating and like I don't know. It's weird. It has like this fuzziness to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the scent itself is just WTF out of left field. It smells old.
Yeah.
And not real masculine, and I don't know. It really threw me for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
I had expectations for this for a number of reasons, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
And they were sorely dashed against the rocks.
Yeah.
Not you.
Now I know Christopher Chong, the creative director for Amouage, said that this is about, you know, beloved memories of friends and family and stuff like that. You know, I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that has to do with this fragrance.
I don't know.
You know, sometimes I understand what they mean, even though the concept is abstract, like reflection, whatever, interlude. I can see the correlation somewhat if I'm reaching for it, but here it's kind of just like they're making a fragrance and let's dedicate it toward our family members.
Yeah, that's right. It's because that's my homies.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I remember when we saw this, we actually got an email about an upcoming release. I believe it was from a blog that we were subscribed to, and we saw the notes and we're like, oh dude, this sounds awesome. It's going to come out in the summer. It's going to be kind of a citrusy fragrance. They're going to have something unique to Amouage. Really excited for it. Even though the price tag was really high, we were still excited. And then we smelled it and we're like,
yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. It is the opposite of what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting kind of a summery fragrance. I know that you usually do kind of denser fragrances. That's fine. But I thought it was going to be a little bit lighter. Yeah. And like I said, I thought it was going to be citrusy.
Yeah.
I get no citrus in this.
No.
And there's supposed to be an orange note in here. If it's in there, it is so fleeting you can't even smell it.
Yeah.
But what I get predominantly is just this heavy, dense, woody incense.
Yeah.
And with some other kind of spicy notes in there.
Yeah. And
that's it.
Yeah. There's this quality to me that's like, it reminds me of like arid desert air, like dry, sandy stuff, which you know, in a way is kind of summery, I guess, if it's hot in the desert. But you know, if you can look at this note breakdown and say, okay, there's citrus, there's woods, there's incense, and you may get an image in your mind of what this is going to smell like. It's not going to smell like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you're going to imagine something good. And there are really good scents that have wood and incense and citrus, and this is not one of those scents.
Right.
You know, if you haven't noticed, I'm a simple man. I tend to analyze things as a whole. I don't really, you know, I don't get real deep and complex a lot of times. So to me, I just get the scent, and the scent just, I mean, it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It does not smell good, especially for the price. I don't know what the application for this would really be, it's not for a man really. It comes across smelling like astringent and weird. It's hard for me to put. I don't know.
Yeah. So this is a really disappointing release. I mean, this is really disappointing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people love Amouage, and I think for good reason. I mean, I think they do something really well. They have high quality ingredients. I don't think we love all of their fragrances, but in general, we do look forward to them.
Yeah.
And this is really disappointing.
Yeah.
And I get like this really weird plastic note in there too.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's really bizarre.
Yeah.
What also kind of reminds me of is a veterinarian clinic in a really weird way. Like my dad used to be a salesman for a pharmaceutical company that sold pet products to veterinarians. So he would have them in his car to go to veterinarians, and he would make calls all the time. So I got used to the smell that he would have in his car, and this reminds me of that in a way. So it's not a bad memory.
Yeah.
In a way, it does remind me of my family. Chong, you're a genius!
How did you know?
That's right. But it's the weirdest memory in my of my family.
Yeah. It's probably the packaging of the medicine and things like that.
It is. Yeah. So there's that going on. As it dries down, it's just kind of a boring incense note. And the dry down is more bearable, I think, once you get past all just the weird notes that are going on.
Yeah.
And it reminds me somewhat, the dry down reminds me somewhat of the dryness and incensey nature of like Lidge. But Lidge is way better.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a big fan of Lidge.
Right.
But Lidge is way better. And another thing that I think is really bad is that this is a warming fragrance. They released this in summer, made it sound like it was supposed to be kind of summery. The last thing you want in the summer, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, is a warming fragrance.
Right.
You want it to be cooling and refreshing and
crisp and
clean and everything. You don't want it to make you sweat.
Right. I think the thing that Amouage does really well, in my opinion, is they take these sort of, established templates that are in perfumery, or these sort of like things that everyone kind of knows, and they do something new with it. You know what I mean? And they're good at that. And sometimes they don't always hit the mark, but it's always different. It's never like
it's always interesting.
Yeah, it's never like I've smelled this before.
Right.
Ever with Amouage.
Yeah, it's true.
And that holds true, but I think this was a way off the mark.
Yeah.
Not even on target. I mean, this missed the bullseye completely.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they were just trying to make their own woody, citrusy scent, and it just went awry or what. But balls.
See, bang for buck. Now, how much is it?
It is $425 for a 100 ml bottle. It is limited distribution. As far as I know, you can only get it from either Bergdorf Goodman in New York City or like exclusive Amouage boutiques. And I don't know where those are in the U.S. I'm not familiar. But we got ours from Bergdorf Goodman, $425. $443.50 with overnight shipping. I did not ask for. Thank you very much, Bergdorf Goodman. They just tacked that on there. What? Yeah, $18.50.
Goodness.
Just tacked it on there. Like, I guess you want it overnight. Anyway, they're very nice people over there. I mean, they were super helpful and all that, but the bang for the buck has got to be the worst.
No, yeah, that's awful. I mean, you do get great performance.
You do.
However, for $400,
yeah.
I mean,
you can get that performance out of a lot of other things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That actually smell good.
Yeah.
There's a concept.
Yeah. Now, what about compliments?
No one. Everyone hates it.
Yeah.
Everyone that I wore this around either said nothing or had something bad to say, including my wife.
Yeah.
So it was a tremendous fail. We are not alone in our opinion of this fragrance.
No, not at all. And I got the same reaction too. My wife hates it. I told her what I had on because we always talk about it. And I said I was wearing Beloved Man, and she said it smells more like Beloved Grandmother.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Yeah.
It stinks.
Not only that though, is whenever we had the decant and we brought it, we actually carried it a couple places.
Yeah.
And couple people actually smelled it, and they had to go wash their hands because it got in their hands. It was so bad they wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
They didn't like it at all. Everyone we asked hated it.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre.
That's rare.
Yeah, that's
usually
very rare.
Someone likes it.
Yeah.
So.
Whew. Man. Final rating.
gonna give this a 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
I hate this cologne.
Yeah.
I think it smells terrible. I have it on my arm, and I cannot wait to wash it off my arm.
Yeah.
I think it smells bad. I think it's way overpriced, and I think that it bums me out even more. You know, the Amouage. I don't know. I mean, they have like the Opus library and the Amouage Attar, stuff like that, which I haven't really smelled. But like as far as like the regular bottles, you know, like the usual design with the little, you know what I'm talking about, like the Reflection Man, all those different bottles.
Yeah, with the dagger handle.
Exactly. Out of all those, this is like the exclusive one from those, the first one that I've seen that's most expensive, so I'm expecting something really great.
Yeah.
I think it was just, I mean, it was the worst.
Yeah.
It was the worst. 1 out of 5.
Yeah. I'm going to give this, I guess I'll go 1 out of 5 too. I was thinking about a 2 out of 5, but I really hate this fragrance too. Like,
yeah.
You know, and we're not even trying to say this for shock value. I mean, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
No, it's not. I mean, and that's, you know, a universal opinion in our sphere of influence. So.
Yeah. So there we have it.
There it is.
Hate to say it again. Amouage is going to hate us after we do all the reviews.
Sorry, man.
I know. I mean,
I don't know what their market is. Maybe we're not in their wheel. Maybe this is not the wheelhouse. Like I say that every time. Maybe it's geared towards, you know, people in the Middle East or Europe or something, and we're just not getting it. But it does not work in the U.S.
Yeah. So that's all we got. Let us know what you think of Beloved Man if you've tried it. Let us know down in the comments down below. Of course, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll love you for it. We'll see you next week with another fragrance review. We're the Fragrance Brothers. Bye.